Hey guys, welcome back to another day of Vidmas. Alright, I know I'm wearing my outfit from the first Vidmas day because I am filming this one the same day I filmed that one. I'm going to be sharing my thoughts on the Ulta Colourpop exclusive holiday gift vaults that Ulta has on their site. Did that make any sense, Tati? It's late that I'm filming this, by the way. It is 8:35. I mean, it's not that late. But I just got out of class, so, you know. I have them all right here. This one is a little messed up because the packaging was kind of like hard to deal with, and I had to rip it to do the lip swatches, so that's why it's kind of not really pretty, but you'll see it in its original form. I have all three of these sets, and if you are eyeing these sets on Ulta, I got you. I got the swatches for you. See if you want to buy it, which ones I think are definitely worth it, which ones I really feel like I will get a lot of use out of. So there are three sets that Ulta has. The first one is the Super Shock Shadow All For You set. I know a lot of people love the Super Shock shadows and always want a Super Shock shadow set. I see that that's something that's really highly requested on Colourpop's Instagram. I believe some of these are repeat shades and some of them are new, maybe? I don't know. I didn't really collect Super Shocks when I first got into Colourpop. I don't know why, don't ask me why, but now I do. I don't have any of these shades, so I will read off all the shades with the swatches for you guys so you guys can see each of these Super Shocks. So I'm gonna tell you guys, so when you open it, this is how it comes, you guys. That's what I was gonna tell you guys. The packaging is not the best for these Super Shocks. They are so fragile, and when I received this in the mail, 3 or 4 out of the 9 were completely shattered, and I had to like press it back into the pan. Luckily with Super Shocks, they are really easy to repress into the pan without doing any extraness. You literally just like smash it down and it's fine. But I just didn't like that they were broken, you know. Also, this packaging was not like this. They all were literally like this. Let me show you guys. They all were in here like this. They weren't even in their spot, and I was just like, I was a little sad, but I fixed it, and yeah, so now that I am filming this video, I can take this out. Yep, they're so fragile. One of the ones that dropped literally just shattered. It just really sucks that I have to repress these. Ooh, this one feels so soft. So while I have this one out, this one is in the shade Lightning Bug. It is really pretty. It's this gorgeous coppery type of Super Shock, and a lot of the Super Shocks in this set are kind of like topper Super Shocks. There are some Super Shocks that Colourpop has where it's like it can literally stand on its own as a shimmer shade on your lid, but there are other Super Shock shades that are kind of like something to put on top of a shimmer that's already on your lid, and Lightning Bug is one of them. This entire set does retail for $32, which I think is such a good price, especially because Ulta has that rewards program and you can use points, or you can use a $3.50 off $15 coupon, which will make the price even cheaper. And I got this on sale for Black Friday for $27, which is pretty cool. But I also used my points to bring the price down even lower. Okay, so the next shade is called DGAF. We all know what that means. Oh my god, I have to repress this one too. I didn't own any of these colors before, but I will say that this Super Shock is not my favorite. Honestly, it kind of has like a purpley brown undertone to it, but it's not my favorite. It doesn't really give me anything. So the next shade in here is called Birthday Wish, and this shade is so pretty. Oh my gosh, it is so creamy and it just feels really good. And this is one of those Super Shocks where I feel like this can definitely stand on its own. I think this is such a beautiful shade, as you guys can see from the swatch. Very stunning. And this one is one of my favorite Super Shocks that is included in this set. Next shade we have is called Birthday Treat, and this is a really pretty salmon-y kind of color. Very stunning. Next shade is Ritz, and I actually already had this. I believe this came with the That's Taupe collection, and it's really nice that I have a backup because this is absolutely beautiful. I love this shade so much. Next we have the shade Drift, and oh my gosh, y'all know I love my purples. This Super Shock is so beautiful. It kind of looks like it's not really a shimmer, but it's also not a matte. It kind of has It's kind of like a metallic type of shade. It's really, really pretty. Next, we have the shade Waddles. What? Waddles. And I think this is a matte. And honestly, you guys, I don't really understand the point of matte Super Shocks. Like, what can I do with that? Maybe if I do an all matte look. Matte Super Shocks really kind of like confuse me because I never really know what to do with them exactly. The pretty shade is just a shade I don't really think I'll get the most use out of. The second to last one we have is called Set to Stun, and this one is also really pretty. This is in the purple family, and I love this shade as like a topper of some sorts. This is also one of those shades that I'm really, really in love with in this collection. And then lastly, we have one more Super Shock in here. This is called Tassel, and this is a white Super Shock, and it is so pretty. I don't own any white Super Shocks, but this is gorgeous, and it feels so creamy. Oh, this is absolutely beautiful. It doesn't even look white. It looks kind of silver with little blue reflex. So that was the All For You Super Shock vault. Let's go ahead and move on to the 2 lip vaults. I'm going to share my thoughts on the vault at the end after I show you guys everything and give you guys all the pricings and everything like that. Let's go ahead and talk about the gloss vault because I love gloss so much, and spoiler alert, you guys know I love this one. This gloss vault retails for $32 and you get 8 glosses in here. I think that is such a good price, and especially because it's Ulta and you can use coupons towards the price. But these glosses are absolutely beautiful. I will include lip swatches of all of these shades right here so you guys can see how they look on my skin tone. I will say that I did not think it through when I did the lip swatches because I did the matte lips first and then I did the glosses, which did not make any sense. I didn't realize what I did until I started swatching the glosses on my lips, and I was like, my lips are already stained from all 12 of these matte lips. So yeah, so I'm going to include the lip swatches right here. So that was the ultra glossy lip vault. I will say that I'm just not the biggest fan of the brush applicator on the ultra glossy lips. Some of my brushes were a little ruined when I took them out of the pot, so they kind of were like, it was kind of getting everywhere on my lips. Really do wish that they changed the applicator of the ultra glossy lips, but they haven't yet. I know a lot of people don't like the applicator. I'm one of those people, but it does put the color on, which I guess that's all that matters. You know. Lastly, we have the Romance Ma Ultra Matte Lip Set, and you get 12 matte liquid lips in here. This vault retails for $50, and I got this on sale for $42 for Black Friday, but yeah, right? I think that's a really reasonable price. Let's do 50 divided by 12. So you're paying $4.16 per ultra lip. I am going to include the lip swatches of all of these liquid lips right here, but before I do, let me just say that a lot of these colors do not look good on my skin tone with these swatches, but that is because when I go in with a matte liquid lip, I have to use a lip liner. Like today, I put a lip liner on with this lip, and I felt like I needed a lip liner with literally almost all of these, even the darker shades. That's just something that I do, and I think people of deeper complexions really benefit from having a lip liner on when going in with lighter colors of lipsticks of all sorts, glosses, literally anything. So it is gonna look a little crazy when you hit these swatches, but with a brown lip liner, it's gonna come through. You know what I mean? All right, roll the clip, Tati, roll the clip. now you've seen all of the vaults. Now let's talk about which ones I think are definitely worth picking up. Out of all 3 of these vaults, I think my favorites would have to be the Super Shock Shadow Vault, especially if you're new to Colourpop or you want to start collecting Super Shocks or never tried them out. I think this is such a great vault to pick up, especially for the price too. You get 9 Super Shocks in here for a really cheap price, so I really do think that this is definitely worth it. Colourpop doesn't really restock Super Shocks, and a lot of these shades are not available on the website, so I would pick this up, especially because it is limited edition. Out of the 2 lip vaults, I personally prefer the gloss vault, just because I can use every gloss shade in here paired with a lip liner, but I just think that I would get a ton more use out of these glosses. I am a gloss girl, but I'll put on a lip, you know. Oops. Oh, there I go. I don't pass up a liquid lip, especially when I'm wearing a mask. Like, I won't pass up a liquid lip. But I really do prefer this, and I think I personally get a lot more. Why do I keep dropping these? I personally get a lot more for my money with the glosses. If you're a gloss person, get the gloss vault. Such a good price. You get a ton of glosses, and I've never seen any of these gloss shades on Colourpop. Maybe one I've seen before. I think Fantasia is the only one I've seen, but I don't have any of these. So if you want to try out this formula, definitely pick this up. Really, really great gloss vault. As for the matte liquid lip vault, if you love this formula, it's a very comfortable formula, so I do recommend trying out this formula if you want. But if you feel like you can't get a lot of use out of all these colors in here, I would not pick this up. If you feel like you'll get a lot more use out of the glosses, definitely get the glosses. But there are quite a bit of shades in here that I feel like I don't think I will ever wear, which I'm going to give to my mother. So she kind of benefits from this too, but yeah, I just don't feel like I'll get as much for my money with this one. There are some really pretty shades in here though. Like, they just need a lip liner, you know? I feel like there are probably like 4 shades in here overall that I just would not use. Like this bright red, I don't know. I would have to pair this with a darker red lip liner to see how I feel about this one. Another one that I'm not really feeling is this like terracotta mama shade. Not the biggest fan of this one. And then, yeah, and then this one, honestly, just 3 of them I feel like I won't really get a lot of use out of. This shade, Bumble, I know this used to be a favorite for a lot of people. I just don't really like how this looks on my skin. I do need to try these out with lip liners, but those are the 3 that I just feel like I won't really use, if that makes sense. I hope this video was helpful, and I'm really happy that I was able to do it. I hope you guys enjoy the lip swatches, everything like that. But yeah, I will definitely see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.